Yay, it's me, Ellie. Come back for this new moon in Pisces reading, which seems to be escaping and being excessively nebulous. Okay, I have no idea what happened to the first half of the video, but here we are, and happy birthday Pisces yet again. I was in the middle of reading Mars in Capricorn, which is at 4 degrees with the sun and this new moon. So Mars is the planet of action, energy and motivation, spends about 7 to 8 weeks in each sign, unless retrograde. With Mars and Capricorn for you and everyone, energy is directed towards the expression of ambition and in achieving goals. You have an ability to work tirelessly to improve your reputation so that great career progress can be realized. There could also be conflict with authority figures since everybody wants to be in charge. Capricorn, top of the house, ruling planet, right? It's the planet that's seen by other people, whatever is the 10th house of on your astrological chart. Okay? And then we also have Uranus in Taurus, and Uranus in Taurus is at 3 degrees. Uranus is the planet of revolution, sudden change, and visionary progress, and spends about 7 years in each sign. With Uranus in Taurus, there's an innovative energy to be put into practical application, because Taurus obviously is an earth sign, so definitely going to be feeling the earth move under our feet. And Uranus is the planet of great change, does not like to be stuck, and Taurus is the most fixed planet, so it's going to be great fun. It's been here for a little while, but we've got another 6 years of it. Okay, there can be sudden changes in finances and values for the society as a whole, and once made, they will be long lasting. Great progress can be achieved as revolutionary ideas, approaches to saving the planet are considered and made manifest. This is a natural fit with the growing movement for conservation of the Earth's resources. So we are going to be taking more care of what we live and how we live on this planet Earth that we survive on, that we thrive on. That's right. Okay, let's see what else I wrote about this new moon in Pisces. 1 second. Okay. So as I was saying, with Pisces, very mystical. At this time, we have to really know that the universe is in charge. We need to be looking at magical. When things will appear in front of us, say, wow, that was kind of magical. Oh, that was serendipitous. Or that was coincidental. It's that time. It's the time of great coincidences with Pisces, okay? Things will mysteriously appear in front of you. Mysterious doorways will appear when you're like stuck in a particular situation. You think, oh wow, I don't know how I'm going to get away from this. Pisces is really an escape. It likes to escape, doesn't it? It never feels trapped because it knows it's as wide as the ocean. Pisces, like I said, is ruled by Neptune, which is one of the largest planets on our outer hemispheres there. So mysterious doorways and people will appear from nowhere, and they'll want to greet you and aid you on your task. Okay? Venus is in Aries. Venus, our love and our finances, personal finances, how we look at beauty. She's in Aries right now, giving us a lot of drive and passion for making things look beautiful, making beautiful projects maybe, etc. Just told you that Mercury is in retrograde in Pisces. We'll be rethinking again. We'll be rethinking our imaginative ideas and how we can bring them to life. We need to be very careful with our thoughts right now, because it's like whatever we think, we're going to probably manifest kind of pretty quickly. We say, oh, wow, where did that come from? This is a great time to be speaking what you wish to see. Okay, and we have the ruler of Pisces, which is Neptune, at 17 degrees in Pisces as well right now. Okay, so as I was talking about Taurus being in Uranus, Uranus being in Taurus, should I say. Taurus is the sign, right? Uranus is the planet, and it'll be there for 6 years. And Taurus is exalted in Pisces, so it'll give the Uranian feel of strangeness. It'll be something that we love to do, and it'll come in a very strange way. That's the best way I can put it, I think. We actually may feel the earth move under our feet at times, because Pisces rules the feet, indeed. And Uranus and being in Taurus ruling that earth, we're definitely going to be using our feet in new ways and creating new paths, I would say. Okay. So this Pisces new moon, it will bring opportunities for us to what we wish to attract. Rest is also very important. It's the last sign of the zodiac. It's late winter. It's the last season of winter. The last part of the winter, should I say. So we've gone past midwinter and we're close to the end of winter during Pisces season. It's late winter. We have to see what we choose to attract at this time to ourselves. And it's a very good time to put out any thoughts, wishes, desires that you've that you would like to see, any dreams you would like to see come into fruition. It's a great time for that, for the Pisces new moon. Like I was saying, rest is very important. When it's winter time, all the animals hibernate. Oh no, but not humans. So I think we need to follow the Earth's pattern a little bit more. And at this time, the Earth isn't adjusting. It's always adjusting anyway and transitioning. But right now we are transitioning from the winter and later on into the spring. And so with it being mutable, this is why Pisces is mutable. The mutable signs take us from one season to another. Okay, so we'll be coming from the fixed sign of Aquarius that we just came out of with the wild thoughts and then the opening of our mind. And now it's a time to open our hearts, open up to our soul's desire. Know that the universe has got your back. It's got you this far. You've got yourself this far. Believe in yourself. Dream and make your dreams come true. Think and rethink your desires. Okay? Remain flexible. And with Mercury being retrograde, you can even formulate plans that you had a while ago, and only now they might be coming into fruition. And you might want to put more energy for renewal into old plans. So really what Pisces season is the death of the old and the birth of the new. Pisces rules loss and letting go. We don't need to grab onto everything. Sometimes when we grab, we make it worse. So there's really a time to let go and be free and know you will be safe. That's all I can say. Yay, very good. Okay, so we're going to look at the houses. We're going to look at the houses and we're going to look at the signs more importantly. So I shuffled some cards before I started from the Kyle Gray. Angel Prayers. I do like these cards. I'd like to say thank you to my Pisces rising friend, my beautiful plants. Thank you very much. And happy birthday to my beautiful grandson. He's going to be 3 in a little while. And happy birthday to all my Pisces mates. Yes, I have a few. Happy birthday. And the card that I pulled was Take a Step Back. This is the card for the collective. Thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what's not serving me. Here we go. Time to start something new. Let go of things that are not serving us. Maybe weighing us down, making us feel weighty. Yeah, it's a time for newness. When the new moons come, they renew our emotions. And with Pisces being a water sign, how great to have a good wash of your emotions, yes? And the feelings that you choose to feel. We can get rid of old feelings that we no longer want to feel. And the way to do this is by when we speak it to ourselves, then we answer ourselves in a way that we wish to hear it. And sometimes you'll notice that it might be very not so great. And then after a while, once you start retuning your brain and your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions and everything will start to change. We start to feel different about ourselves. Like I was saying, Pisces is a great time for rest. It's the last of the season and the zodiac wheel. Okay, so that was the card I got. Take a step back for all of us in the collective. So I'd like to draw a card for this new moon for Pisces. You have the first house. And the first house of the sun and moon. Just think about what you personally would like to change. This is a great time for you to shine, to change up anything on your outward appearance, obviously with the sun being there. And how do you feel emotionally? Your true emotions being shown to you, Pisces. This is a great time to initiate new emotions and do things differently. Okay, you might have you might decide to go and get some new outfits. You might change things around in your house. The first house is anything you wish to see and make it be. Indeed. So the card for Pisces, beautiful Pisces out there. The miracle of forgiveness. Pisces is all about forgiveness. Archangel Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Here we go. Forgive any past ails, anything that's been haunting you for the past year. Let go. Oh gosh, once we forgive and breathe deeply, we say, oh, thank goodness that's over. Make a change, make something new, something you desire there, Pisces. Okay, in your first house of self and looking after the self and the physical body. Okay, let me see. Aries, you have the 12th house of dreams, the actual house of Pisces. Pisces rules the 12th house at the end. So you'll have a lot of endings coming. Maybe you'll see some of the dreams that you had in the past coming into fruition, or finding a new avenue that mysteriously appears that helps you to put this plan into place. So think about what you would like to see, and like to be. Looks like this card would like to come. Honor your beauty. Archangel, I think it's Jophiel. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. Indeed, the Aries, you are beautiful. We need to honor our beauty. And it could be the beauty of ourselves, the beauty of our house, how we think, how we dream. Put some honor in there in the 12th house. Help that to seep in as you're resting. And it's a great time to put your feet up. That's right, in the 12th house of feet. That's right. Taurus, you have the 11th house of dreams and wishes. Groups that you like to associate with. Far out thinking. What else would I say the 11th house is connected with? I think it's just a lot of meeting different people, going to new places, formulating new groups and meeting new groups. And the card for you, Taurus, in this 11th house is focus your mind. The house of Aquarius, right? Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. See what's a priority for you there, Taurus, in this 11th house. Or it's anybody who's got the moon in the 11th house. This will apply to them. Or the 12th house, as I was just talking about previously, or the first house. These messages will apply to you. So on the wheel of the zodiac right now, Taurus has the 11th house for Pisces. So you'll be meeting a lot, you'll be doing a lot of socializing, and it's a great time to focus on what you want indeed and bring it into fruition. Okay, Gemini, you have the 10th house, top of the chart. You'll be thinking of new ways for your career, things that aren't working for you, career goals. Maybe you'll be changing them up. So that will be happening for you. Gemini, or people who have the moon in the 10th house. You'll be having a bit of a chit chat with probably authority figures, seeing where your own authority leads you into. And because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, Mercury's retrograde, you'll be thinking and thinking again. Okay? You'll be thinking and thinking again about how you want to be seen out in the world. And let's get a card for you. And it says, love and accept yourself. In the 10th house would be a great idea. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. In the 10th house is like where everybody sees us, and it's how people see us, maybe what they think about us, and they express these views also. So they can see your 10th house activity as what we display to the world. So if you love and accept yourself, people can see that this is what you're doing in your 10th house as you rule your authority or speak with authority figures, take charge. Okay, then we have Cancer. You have the 9th house, far distance traveling and vivid thinking and imagination, speed and drive, I would say. Also higher learning. You want to initiate a new form of learning, form of studying, something that you've probably always wanted to study. You thought, oh, when am I going to do that? It's a good time to think about it now, while you have the 9th house of Pisces. And it says, live your joy. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. There you go, Cancer, 9th house of higher learning. Have a great time. The house of Sagittarius loves fun and joy. And we go steaming into any new hobbies that we may have, any desires. Great time to study or learn something new. There in the 9th house. Cancer. Leo, you have the 8th house of other people's resources. And, well, that jumped out. Okay, I'll take that. Of other people's resources, the house of deep emotions, since it's a water moon that we're dealing with, and the 8th house is a water house, the house of Scorpio. You'll be coming to see how your emotions affect you physically, and if you want a chance to feel differently, then you change your thought patterns and you do different actions. You show yourself differently, you shine differently. You know, Leos always are shining, right? So what else do we have about Leos? I did write quite a little bit down here for you, actually. So it's the house of deep emotions, of letting go, of allowing yourself to feel your feelings, okay? It's a time to let go of others that are not aiding you, resources that do not serve you, literally, I wrote. And it says, bring new compassionate feelings to yourself and watch your new world open up. There you go. And for you, we got Archangel Ariel. Thank you, angels, for helping me stand my ground with peace. There you go. You go, Leo, peaceful warrior there in the, in the 8th house. Beautiful cards, huh? Peaceful warrior. Just for you there, Leo, in the 8th house. Okay, now we have Virgo. You have the 7th house of one-to-one relationships and partnerships. What else is the 7th house rule? I'd still say finances. It's like joint finances, isn't it? If you've got a partner, usually you share a lot of things, food, finances, maybe even clothes and leisure activities. But it's a time for relating to yourself in a beautiful way, in a relaxing way, in a very caring way and compassionate way in the 7th house, okay? What did I write for you? So it's the house of relationships that we know. If you feel imbalanced or unclear or you're in unfair relationships, this is definitely a time to let go of that. Balance your own needs out and a heartwarming plan will appear from nowhere. So that's for you, Virgo, in the 7th house of partnerships. The card for you, Virgo, is speak your truth. Okay, it's good to speak your truth when you're in a relationship, right? It just helps us balance out easier. Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. Indeed, people think sometimes when you speak your truth, you have to be harsh and horrid and just have it all tumbling out. There is a way of structuring conversations and speaking your truth in a very gentle and positive way there. That's for you, Virgo, in the 7th house. Libra, you have the 6th house of everyday activities and daily living habits. If there's anything that's not balancing with you at this time or doesn't feel good, doesn't make you feel good in your workplace, have a word with the person making you feel uncomfortable. It's a great time for conversation. What else is 6th house? It's something that you do every day. So you're trying to make your everyday life as as mutable, as flexible as possible, as easy and as laid back as possible with this moon in Pisces, sun and moon in Pisces. So Libra, you look after yourself on your day-to-day activities and what you like to see and what you like to be on a day-to-day level. Let's have a quick look of what I've written down here, and it says, okay, health regimes will appear effortlessly. Let go of how you feel about people or everybody else. Lead your own path. I know it's quite difficult for Libra because they always want to have a mate to go with them. Interact with those who will appear mysteriously and who are on your same path as you. People that can help you with your everyday chores and living habits. Okay, Libra, and the card for you, also, is the miracle of forgiveness. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness in everyday lives and living habits. Obviously, we meet people all the time. Sometimes they can grind us the wrong way, grate us up and down. And when we're just trying to do things on a daily, we're trying to make it as simple as possible. It's a great time to look after yourself, a great time to put in a health regime. Forgiveness is a great thing to do, because then we don't carry around all that bad feeling. Let it go, let it go. Okay, Libra, let it go. Everyday people winding you up or making you feel uncomfortable, or letting your feelings not be truthful to you. Okay, so that's the 6th house of everyday chores and activities. That's for you, Libra. Then we have Scorpio. You have the 5th house of entertainment, of fun, of children, being childlike, things that you like to do for pleasure. It's the house of glamour. What else is it? Frivolity. So release any tight grip that you have or expect, and allow the shine of the Pisces sun and dark moon to create a wonderful new way of pleasure. Keep those waters flowing there, Scorpio, in the 5th house of fun and pleasure. And the card for you, Scorpio, too, is Live Your Joy. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. Wow, and joy is the 5th house indeed. How amazing is that? I know another sign just got the Live Your Joy. So you have a fine time there. It was Cancer, wasn't it, in the 9th house? Yeah, another water sign. There you go, Scorpio. Keep those waters flowing easily. Okay, now we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the 4th house of family, family tree lineage. You might be looking into that. You'll be having great feelings, changes of feelings about your family. You'll be doing new ways. Maybe your family size will change. Okay, and you will have dreams of what you wish to relate to in your everyday family life, or things that will keep you stable. You're being in the 4th house, so your sun and moon is going to be in the 4th house of this Pisces new moon. So voice what you wish to see at this time. Voice what you wish to see, so you can have those feelings that will help you flow freely in your 4th house there with your family. And it says, signs from heaven, Sagittarius. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. Oh, there you go, Sagittarius. Yeah, 4th house. It's we do a lot of work there, obviously. It's our base, it's our grounding. And this is just to say that the angels are there. This mysterious Pisces season there for you, Saggy, in the 4th house of home and family. And you have a great time with that. Capricorn, you have the 3rd house of short distance traveling, mental conversations, very stimulating conversations. You're going to have some conversations with your siblings, with friends, people in your local neighborhood. This is the house of speaking. The 3rd house is the house of speaking and being communicative. There may be some confusion because the 3rd house is Gemini, and Gemini's planet Mercury is in retrograde. So there's going to be a lot of going backwards and forwards, Capricorn. So it says, be communicative. There may be some confusion in small groups, but once you feel your way around, helpful new ventures will appear and shared wisely. Okay? That's for you, the 3rd house Capricorn card for you is Inner Power, Divine Father. Thank you for co-creating my world with me.